Good evening, viewers. Welcome to another session of Teatime Talks. There is no leveler like the pandemic, but I also feel there is no leveler like a yoga class. Once you enter a yoga class, no matter how great, how big, what is your age, how young you are, there is just that mat that you have to show your skill in. So I think it teaches everybody a lesson in humility and gratitude then and there, the moment you enter a yoga class. We'll be learning a lot more about yoga and how we can benefit in the current scenario with our guest today, Rina Hindocha. Her name is familiar to everybody in Hyderabad at least, and I'm sure she has students all over India. Let me give you a brief introduction. First of all, welcome Rina to our show.
Thank you, Shivani. It's my pleasure to be here. Pleasure, thank you.
Happy having you. Rina Hindocha is a renowned qualified Yoga Alliance instructor who teaches a combination of traditional Hatha Yoga and Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga. Her classes are heartfelt and intuitive, gently challenging and deeply nourishing. Through creating a safe space and emphasis on softening and synchronizing the breath, she makes you flow with more ease and grace while deepening your practice. So, today we will be delving upon certain aspects of yoga. Of course, yoga is such a vast topic that you cannot cover it in half an hour. So, let's try and do as many topics as we can comfortably. First of all, Rina, I would like to ask you, how did your yoga journey begin?
That's a pretty thing because I was never into any kind of fitness earlier. I was a very happy-go-lucky person, and yes, I was never ever career-oriented. And I got married in a Gujarati family, and my husband was also very supportive, and it was a very hunky-dory. And I was blessed with two wonderful children, and life was going good. But yeah, the one hitch which I faced, that I was so bloated, I became 80 kgs. And then I started having health issues, and I was not feeling good about myself. Then I thought that I should get into some fitness regime. So there was a yoga class near to my place where once I went. And even there is a funny story attached to it. The very first class, when I came back, I told my husband, it's so boring. I won't be continuing. And my husband was like, okay, no problem. You do it for a month or so and just take it easy. And but somehow, Shivani, you won't believe I got so hooked to it. Maybe initially, when we don't understand the concept, what yoga is, what are the benefits, almost everybody feels that it's a practice for the oldies, it's a practice for people who are suffering for some ailments. But slowly and gradually, I started understanding it. I somehow got so hooked to it. I was a student myself for 4 to 5 years. Then I decided on getting my training and getting certified, and then the journey began.
Wow. But looking at your Facebook posts every morning, I feel you did it right from your because some acrobatics, and in fact you bring so much of art and creativity to the
Yeah, I try to make it as interesting for myself also, because I don't like to just do the same flow or the same asana everybody, and I feel even my students feel so. So every day I try to bring in some kind of a creativity or twist to keep the class interesting.
Okay, that's so nice to know. So let's come to the current situation, Reena. In current times, how do you think yoga can help everybody?
Right now we are all going through such tough times, Shivani. And as we all know that yoga is an ancient practice, it's an age-old practice. But I don't know why we Indians have forgotten the benefits, what it is giving us. And we were just leading our life the way we wanted it. There is a lot of lifestyle change. Before pandemic, firstly, the lifestyle change was there. Then suddenly the ongoing pandemic. Now, all of a sudden, you are stressed out because you are not able to move out. You are not able to meet your friends. And again, there is that risk level that you might, get that infection, get that virus. So it's taking a lot of toll on our mental health also. And as we all know, that yoga is such a wonderful practice. It's a mind body connection. So at the same time, when you practice asana, your joint and your muscles will release and you will get a good stretch. You will feel lighter physically. And after practicing pranayama, we usually breathe very shallow. We are all Indians are very shallow breather because we are not conscious about our breath. So once we start breathing deep, yes,
So
it happens. Yes, yes.
breathing deeper. True.
Yeah, so when we start breathing deep, so we feel lighter mentally also, because not only about the pandemic, but we have work stress, we have some all the other stress. Even if we are going on a holiday, that packing gives us so much of stress. So nowadays, everybody, it's the same with everybody, with me also. So, this pranayama, deep breathing practice helps us to relax, calm, and most importantly, it takes you away from anxiety. Your anxiety levels really reduce with pranayama. And again, really want to say today that it's not a magic pill, or it's not that you will take 3 doses of pranayama and you will be stress free, anxiety free. It's a consistent practice. And again, it's not that you have to spend half an hour or 1 hour. Even if Shivani, if we spend 10 minutes in the morning, it's more than enough.
Okay, wow, that's great. And we don't always have to be in the best of physical condition, because we'll come to that later. That there is yoga for healing also, which you can probably do sitting in your bed
Correct.
or on a chair also.
Yes, yes. Because nowadays people have associated yoga with weight loss. Definitely, it is there. Power yoga, Ashtanga yoga, which helps you to lose weight, tones up. But there is therapeutic yoga. There is hatha yoga. There is yoga which consists of more of pranayama. So we should consider the kind of yoga we are looking at. So that's why it is proven, and I also firmly believe that yoga is for everybody, from elders to children to people who are suffering from some ailment.
So one of the best things I like about yoga is the concept of gratitude.
Absolutely.
How can we practice gratitude in our life through yoga? I mean, any tips you would like to give us?
Yes, I love gratitude meditation, because people are forgetting to acknowledge the things, the goodness around them. We are always cribbing. Even if you look around, Shivani, if you meet anybody, the first thing the person will tell you that, oh my God, this pandemic is this, we are staying at home, we have to cook, maid's not coming, lot of things. But have you just sat down and acknowledged that maybe the pandemic is there, you are staying at home, but you are able to spend so much time with your family? In my sense, my husband is a workaholic. He's working day night, and he's always out for work. So my daughter is 14, so he was not able to spend time with her. And I now see him playing carom, badminton with her, and my heart is just full watching that. And even he is so happy. So when we start acknowledging that small little things around us, life becomes really easy and beautiful. So I always tell people that whenever you get time, just sit deep, do some deep breathing, and just count on your blessings, or feel gratitude for all the little things. You don't have to be grateful for you getting a promotion or you getting any awards, or just a small thing, a single thing. Suppose if I go down right now and if my husband has kept a coffee mug ready for me, I will be very grateful for that. So I would really love, Shivani, if we can just do a 3 to 4 minutes grateful meditation, if you are okay with it.
So should we do it now or at the end of the
No,
session?
it's a very short one. Just
Okay.
let's do it. Just notice, Shivani, how you're feeling right now and how you will feel after 2 3 minutes. I just have a huge smile. That's what I want to take it across. It's a
Yeah, I'm
very
doing yoga because
perfect.
I'm just not vaccinated, so I'm feeling few symptoms. But I'll do chair yoga with you.
Yeah, you don't have to do much. You just have to keep your eyes closed and listen to my cues. All right. So we will place our right palm on our heart and left palm here on the heart throughout for the next 3 minutes. Close your eyes, Shivani. I want you to take your focus and awareness towards your heart center. Take 3 deep inhalation and exhalation. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Now, whatever I say, Shivani, you just repeat it in your mind to yourself. So let's begin. I'm grateful for my heart that is beating and keeping me alive. I am grateful for the air in my lungs. I am grateful for the clothes which is keeping me warm and protected. I am grateful for the plants and trees in my yard which is looking so beautiful. I am grateful for the sun that shines through my window and brightens my room. I am so grateful for my bed, which gives me a comfortable sleep. I am grateful for the food in my refrigerator. I am grateful for my family who cares for me. I am grateful for my friends who always cheers me up. I am grateful for my job, which enables me to cater to myself and to my family. I am grateful for this particular moment which I am spending with myself, with my breath. Now take a deep breath in and out. And now slowly with few blinks and a gentle smile, open your eyes. How did it feel, Shivani? I want an honest feedback.
I feel as if a burden has been taken off my shoulders. Often we start our day that I have to do this, I have to do an interview, I have to write
Yes.
and all that. Most of us help is again going away due to the problems outside. And I think we create more of this in our mind, the noise.
Absolutely, absolutely. What I can say is, Shivani, when I hear ambulance moving away, moving from this side, from my place, I just sit here helplessly, and I know I can't do anything about it. And due to I can't even spoil my mental health. All I can just do is sit here and pray for them and send them good positive energies. So rather than cribbing about what's happening in the world, watching the news, all those things, we can just sit, calm our mind, and we can just pray.
That's so wonderful. On that note, I would also like to share, like today I was checking the data, that almost 2.27 crore people in India have healed from corona also.
Yes.
So it's not always, disaster stories. Of course, people who have lost their lives, it's very sad, but 2.27 crore people have healed. So I think that's a huge number, and we should also focus.
Yeah, we should acknowledge that. And what is the main people everybody are facing is that more than the COVID, they are getting scared. As soon as their reports are positive, they are getting scared, and they are like, now nothing. They are not having that strong attitude, and I would say that they should manifest things that they are stronger than they believe, and they will fight this virus just like a warrior, and they will come back stronger. That should be the mindset. Yes.
So, would you like to share any story, like any of your students who have come out of it? And can a person healing from Corona start yoga? What kind of yoga should they do? If you could tell us any restorative asanas, if there are any.
Sure, definitely, Shivani. One of my online student, she had, she had COVID, and even her son. And I was like really shocked. I was waiting to take the class, and she messaged me that Rina, my reports are positive, and she was like, very heartbroken. And I would like to. I have not taken her permission, but I'm not taking her name. But I would like to share what happened with her. They were at home quarantine, but they got their blood reports and they got a wrong blood reports, and the doctor says it's worse, and their health deteriorated. And the very next day, again they got a blood test done, and it showed that everything is normal due to home quarantine. They will be fine. So she was sharing all these things with me that Rina, COVID is more here. So we are getting scared. So she gave me this feedback that Rina, we have to be very mentally strong. As soon as we feel that we are not able to fight it, and if I would have believed that reports, I would have been somewhere in the ICU. But she fought back, and suddenly after a week, she told me that she wants to take classes. And she was all, and I was so, as soon as I switched on the laptop and she was there, I was so happy to see her. Maybe she is facing little weakness, her joints are paining, but definitely the recovery takes time, and everybody is different, everybody will take time. So definitely we are not doing intense sessions, we are doing more of pranayama, more of restorative poses, more of yin asanas. And slowly and gradually after a month and so, I am sure she will be able to do what she was doing earlier.
Okay. So we will, I'm sure you will demonstrate some a little later.
Definitely.
Another question, what are the advantages of dhyan or meditation? Can that also help in the current situation? Like we have done gratitude, but there are many types of meditation.
Yes. There are numerous kind of meditation. There is guided meditation, there is sound meditation, there is gratitude meditation. First and foremost, we have to look at which meditation we are comfortable in, because we cannot force anything on you. We should keep trying. But first and foremost, a person, when he or she is new to meditation, the first thing he or she should try is yoga nidra. A 20 minutes of yoga nidra every day, trust me, will release your anxiety and stress level. If it is here, it will go down immediately. So that's the first thing. Because if I will tell you, if or any of my new students close your eyes and sit, it's very difficult because it's a gradual process. It will take time. So the first step is definitely yoga nidra. Start practicing yoga nidra every day. Once you're okay with it, we should start with deep breathing or diaphragmatic breathing, belly breathing, where we place our palm on our belly and we just have to notice the contraction and expansion of our belly. We have to notice how our breath is flowing up and down. And then slowly, we have to build our practice. But that's very important, as you asked, is because our mind is always worked up. And it's our human nature, Shivani. If right now, suppose if I'm talking to you, and if my mate, if I hear something, I would think, oh, what my mate is doing, what my children are doing downstairs. So it's like that. So meditation will help you to focus and helps you to stay in your present moment where you are right now.
So, and of course, it is said that yoga is actually the purpose of yoga is to get ready for meditation. So, I believe it's a very advanced, state of doing yoga. So, I'm sure they can do a complete session on meditation. It's a very deep topic, but could give us some idea about it. Another thing is you focus a lot on yoga flows. So, how do yoga flows help?
It's one of vinyasa flow, which we call, where we flow from one posture to another with our breath. So vinyasa flows are my complete favorite because I love flowing from one posture to the another. Like how people love dancing. For me, that's a dance where I feel like I'm flowing just like a water from here to there. My body is going up and down. with the breath. So I always say that if you have never practiced Vinyasa Yoga, you should definitely try. So yes, it will be little strenuous initially, but with practice, we feel free. We feel totally free. We just flow like a water.
And now coming on to children, because there are there's a lot of speculation that probably there will be a third wave, which will be more, dangerous for children. How can we start preparing our children for at least breathing techniques? Can they get into yoga and start with some breathing techniques?
Yes, if we start young, that will be the best thing which we can do for our children. And of course, the children will follow their parents. If you are not practicing pranayama and if you ask them to do it, they will definitely not do it. So they will definitely follow the parents. So first and foremost, parents should start. And we are aware of Anulom Vilom Pranayama, Brahmani Pranayama. But I cannot ask a toddler or a teenager to do Anulom Vilom because they are very fidgety. Every child is very fidgety and their concentration level is little low. And sitting at one place is a task for them. So we have to bring pranayama to them in a fun way. Like suppose if I ask them to do, let's do Brahmani Pranayama, I would ask, if it is a toddler, I would ask them to make a balloon in your mouth and close your eyes and make a sound like a humming bee like this. And trust me, they will do it. And for their concentration and for their, even if they are breathing shallow, for their deep breathing, I will ask them to count. They keep their fingers here. I would say inhale, exhale is 1 round. So take a deep breath in, exhale, and that's 1. Then 2. So I give them a task, do 5 rounds, 6 rounds. And then there is one pranayama, steam engine pranayama. How the train moves. So this is Bhastrika Pranayama. We elders do it like this. Obviously, children won't understand. So if we tell them that it's a steam engine pranayama, you have to make a sound like a steam engine as if a train engine is moving. They will definitely do it like this. So that's how. I have to give them a time limit and that's how. See, once a child will get into the practice, get into the habit of sitting, then definitely the child will listen to you and he will do all the pranayama. But we cannot put everything at one go. One pranayama in a day. Then give them some variations and that's how.
Okay, great. So if any of the viewers want to enroll their children or even if the elders want to enroll, contact Rina. I'll be sharing the coordinates so you can get in touch with me and I'll forward your request. So I think those are the questions and let's get started with the demo. If you teach us some restorative asanas which for post-COVID healing and children breathing you have told us. So let's get started.
Perfect. So, Shivani, since most of suffer from, very joint pains, body pains after COVID, and sometimes they feel so weak that they don't feel like getting out of the bed. So these restorative asanas and these few stretches, which you can do it on the bed also, and you can do it even as soon as you wake up. So first and foremost, we will sit in Sukhasana with our spine straight and elongated. So right now I'm sitting here, but if you're doing it on a bed, you can keep a pillow behind you and you can just sit here and they can start with 10 deep breathing.
Okay.
Back of the palm on the knee, they will focus on their breath. They will sit in Sukhasana with spine straight, shoulder relaxed. They will start with 10 deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after going with the 10 rounds, they will be needing a nice side lateral stretch. So they will take the right palm beside them and lift the left arm above your head. Try not to lift your left knee up and be bent. And they can stay there for 10 good breaths. Inhale. They will come back to the center. Same thing on the other side. But always make sure you are not facing your chest towards the ground, chest and gaze towards the ceiling. Inhale, slowly come back to the center. They can even do a very gentle twist Lift your right arm up, place it outside your left knee, the other palm behind you, very close to your butt. Make sure your spine is straight and elongated, and we take a nice gentle twist and we breathe. Again, inhale, come back to the center. Now left palm outside your right knee and we twist on the other side. Beautiful. Slowly come back to the center. Lengthen your arms up. We are going into Uttanasana, full forward bend. But focus that you are not rounding your spine, extending your spine, and we bow down. They can even do this standing if they are comfortable. They can go down and try to touch the toe or just in Sukhasana. Then slowly come up. Beautiful. Due to long hours of sleeping, due to a lot of medicines and all, so interlace your finger, palms toward the ceiling. So this way they will get a good stretch on their spine and arms. Keep lengthening up as if you want to reach for the ceiling. So here they will be staying for 10 good breaths. After doing this, they will be doing few supine postures, which I will be showing. Turn around, slowly lie down, one vertebrae at a time. Take your legs in Baddha-Kon asana, butterfly position. They can place the palm on their belly or beside them. This asana is called Supta Baddha-Kon asana. If they feel they are feeling a lot of stretch here, they can place two pillows under the knee. The second asana we are going into Apanasana, right knee, left knee on the chest. And hug your knee tight so that your upper back and lower back is pressing on the mat. This is our Apanasana.
Sure.
The third most important asana is Vipreet Karni. They can stretch their leg on the wall or on the bed also beside where there is a wall. They have to place their leg up there because due to our sleeping, our lower backs become very stiff. So this will, the blood flow will go towards our lower back. They can stretch their arms wide and they can do this 3 to 4 times in a day and they can stay up from 1 minute to 5 minutes. This way, the body pressure is on your lower back. And this is one of the most relaxing part. And not only COVID patients, anybody suffering from lower back issues or anybody had a very stressful or a tough day, they can just on the ground or on the bed, they can just lift their leg up on the wall and they can stay in the breath timing. And of course, pranayama, definitely pranayama after all this.
Okay, great. I think that was wonderful. And I'm sure people can start with these basic exercises if you are healing from COVID. And even if anybody who is new to yoga can start with these simple.
Definitely. Anyone who is having elders at their home, grandmother, grandfather, who are bedridden, even they can do it on the bed. Even this much will be really helpful for them.
Okay, sure. I think that's wonderful. Any parting words or words of inspiration for us?
Nothing. Now that due to thanks to this pandemic, everybody have understood that a healthy lifestyle to follow is so very important. Having a fitness regime is so very important, and everybody understood the importance of right breathing, which I'm very happy. And I just want everybody to keep continuing it. Don't just give it up once we are, once the COVID disappears. And please don't do it. Keep it as your part of life. Make yoga and pranayama your part of life as your lifestyle. And I'm hoping and praying everybody to recover soon who are suffering from COVID and everybody else to please stay at home, take care of yourself and stay safe.
Thank you so much, Rina. Always wonderful interacting with you.
Same here, Shivani. Thank you so much.
We will continue. Maybe we can do a specialized one in future. But for today, it was an initiation into yoga. I hope all of you enjoyed it. Thank you. Namaskar.